Would you believe me if I told you that one of the best ways to get your legs stronger again doesn't involve expensive supplements or lifting heavy weights at the gym? It starts in your own home. Are you going to believe me? New studies have shown that eating a certain food at the right time and in the right way may do amazing things to make your legs stronger and healthier. Maybe this comes as a surprise to some, but such a study has been done. Studies have shown that people over the age of 50 can see improvements in their leg strength, energy levels, and muscle function just 12 hours after eating a certain meal that is high in nutrients. It's not just about getting better at moving around, it's also about getting your freedom, confidence, and overall quality of life back. Knowing this is important. As we age, our leg strength is usually the first to go down. Getting up and down stairs, keeping your balance, and maybe even walking will be harder because of this. A lot of people think that getting older is the main reason for this lack of strength, but that's not really the case. People think that this disease is caused by circadian rhythms that aren't working right, low-grade inflammation, and cells that aren't getting enough food over time. In a way that you don't even notice, these hidden factors weaken your muscles and hurt their link to your nervous system. That being said, there is good news: you can get that strength back much faster than you think if you have the right information and tools. This video goes into detail about the interesting science behind how your body responds to the food you eat. Specifically, we look at a remarkable part of food that can heal and energize your leg muscles overnight. This part will talk about how it improves mitochondrial performance. Mitochondria are the very small but very powerful engines that are found in your muscles. It will also talk about how amino acids help your muscles heal and grow. You will come away from this experience with easy, scientifically proven ways to use what you've learned in your everyday life. To begin, let's clear up one of the most common misunderstandings about muscle loss. Many years ago, we thought that muscular atrophy was a normal part of getting older. Muscle atrophy is when muscle fibers get smaller, which can happen because of not using them enough or changes in hormones. New and groundbreaking study, on the other hand, paints a much more positive picture. Scientists have found that the problem is not that your muscles are gone, but that they are not linked. As early as your 40s, the motor neurons that send signals from your brain and spinal cord to your muscles start to break down. This is why the connecting wires become disconnected. These effects are especially felt in the muscles in your legs. When you think about it, your muscles are still there, but they aren't getting clear directions on how to move. Because of this, your legs might feel weaker, you might feel more tired, or you might even feel like they're shaking when you stand up or walk upstairs. What's good? It is possible to get back in touch with this. That's like saying that your nerve system is the construction site manager and your leg muscles are the workers. The workers will not know what to do if the batteries in the foreman's megaphone run out, even though they are ready and able to do it. When the link between your nerves and muscles gets weaker, your body goes through a similar process. Giving this megaphone the right nutrients and giving it time to rebuild its power can get your brain and muscles talking to each other again in a couple of hours. The food starts to play a big role at this point. By eating certain amino acids, B vitamins, and other nutrients, you can bring this link back to life and make muscles much more responsive. Now comes the most interesting part. This isn't just an idea, there are studies that back it up. Leucine, a vital amino acid, is a big part of this process. Leucine is an amino acid that can be found in high-protein foods like eggs, chicken, and whey protein. It acts as a molecular switch that tells your body to build and heal muscle tissue. The muscles in your legs would feel like they had electricity added to them again. But that's not the end of it. Along with the food itself, the time is also very important because your body has a hormonal clock. Eating meals high in protein at certain times can help you get the most out of them. In this case, eating a food high in leucine within the first hour of waking up might help your muscles get ready for the day ahead and wake up your nervous system. Along the same lines, eating a meal high in leucine after working out can help muscles repair and grow faster. Even small changes like eating eggs or whey protein every day can make a noticeable difference in how strong and stable your knees are. The question is, what can you do right now to start seeing results? When you wake up in the morning, you should eat a food that has protein and other important nutrients. For example, a smoothie with leafy veggies, whey protein, or Greek yogurt could be an example of something this simple. These things not only give your muscles fuel, but they also help your brain and legs talk to each other again, which is very important. Adding muscle mass isn't enough. You also need to reconnect your nervous system to your existing power. It is important to give your body the right inputs at the right time so that your muscles can work at their best. Knowing that your tired, unsteady, or weak legs aren't just a sign of aging is important. They are your body's way of telling you that it needs help. You can get back control, power, and confidence by understanding and meeting its needs. Before we go into more detail about the science behind how certain foods and nutrients may help you build leg strength, let me ask you this. What if you could wake up tomorrow and notice a big change in how strong and stable your legs are? What are you going to do? How would you feel if you could walk with confidence, go up and down stairs without any trouble, and keep your energy up all day? Bring yourself along with me, because the next steps we will look into could make that idea come true. Following your understanding of the chance of regaining leg strength, let us go into more detail about how the food you eat and the times you eat can have a big effect on the results you get. You could wake up tomorrow with legs that feel stronger, more stable, and more energy than they have in years. This is what you might expect to happen. That's not just a promise, it's a real and attainable result once you know the signs your body needs to work at its best. You might be asking yourself now, how is it even possible? The first step is to learn about how your nervous system and muscles talk to each other and the nutrients that can almost instantly fix that link. Whether you're getting up, taking a step, or going up the stairs, when you move, your brain tells your muscles to contract through your nervous system. This happens whether you are standing up, taking a step, or going up the stairs. As time goes on though, this line of contact stops working as well. This is where things start to get tricky. Acetylcholine is a neurotransmitter that helps your brain talk to your muscles. As you get older, your body makes less of it. In this kind of situation, your muscles might respond more slowly, you might feel unsteady, and you might even get tired. There is good news though. If you eat enough acetylcholine, you can fix this connection and make your muscles fire more quickly. There are acetylcholine precursors in foods, and egg yolks are one of the best plant-based sources. You can give your body the choline it needs to make acetylcholine by eating just 2 whole eggs in the morning. This will give you stronger and more alert muscles to start the day. However, what if you don't eat eggs? You don't have to worry about this because there are many plant-based options that can help, like quinoa, Brussels sprouts, and soybeans, which are all high in choline. The most effective way to lose weight is to eat these foods early in the day, when your body is most open to nutrient cues. A high-protein food or drink, like Greek yogurt or a protein drink, should be eaten with them to get the most out of them. Adding healthy fats to your diet, like avocado or olive oil, also helps your body absorb the nutrients you eat. Simple morning exercises like these not only make you stronger physically, but they also help you think more clearly. This is because acetylcholine is a key part of both remembering things and focusing. It's like getting something good for your brain and body at the same time. Anyway, let's talk about blood flow, which is yet another important part that people often forget about. Think about how your muscles are like plants in a yard. They won't be able to grow no matter how much sunshine or food they get. They need to be properly hydrated, which in this case means having enough blood flow. As we age, the arteries that bring oxygen and food to our muscles, especially those in the legs, may become less flexible and responsive. In the legs, this is very true. This makes your circulation worse, which not only lowers your strength but also makes it take longer for you to heal. What's the magic bullet that will make this go away? It's the beets. It might not look like much, but beetroot is a powerhouse when it comes to making blood move faster through the body. There are a lot of food nitrates in it, and your body turns them into nitric oxide. Another chemical called nitric oxide tells your blood vessels to loosen up and let more blood flow through them. Within a short time, scientific study has shown that eating raw beets or drinking beetroot juice before working out can greatly improve leg strength and endurance. But eating beets isn't the only thing that matters. Time is also very important. You can get the most out of this natural performance boost by drinking 250-300 milliliters of beetroot juice or eating 1 to 2 medium-sized beets about 90 minutes before you work out. For this reason, your body will have enough time to turn the nitrates into nitric oxide. This will make sure that your muscles get the most blood flow. You can make the effects last longer by doing 20 minutes of light exercise like walking or stretching afterward. As you would warm up an engine before a race, you could think of it as getting your body ready to do well. And people who are worried about how much sugar beets have don't need to be. The small rise in blood sugar they cause is more than balanced by the huge benefits they provide for circulation and muscle performance. Your next question might be, all of this sounds great, but what about inflammation? It's a big reason why muscles get weak, right? Yes, you are exactly right. Chronic low-grade inflammation is like a sneaky thief. It steals your strength and energy without you even realizing it. Chronic inflammation, unlike acute inflammation, which is your body's natural response to an injury, stays in the background and hurts muscle function and recovery over time. It's especially bad for the mitochondria, which are the little powerhouses that are found in your cells and give your muscles energy. As a result, your muscles heal more slowly, you feel tired more often, and you're less active. But here's the good news: you can fight back against inflammation with something as simple as dark leafy greens. While many vegetables contain chemicals that reduce inflammation, spinach, kale, arugula, and mustard greens are especially good at getting to the root cause of chronic inflammation. They have a lot of polyphenols, chlorophyll, and magnesium, all of which work together to reduce inflammation in your body's pathways. For example, the polyphenol quercetin, which is found in mustard greens and kale, has been shown to stop the production of inflammatory markers like IL-6 and TNF-alpha, which are usually high in people who have muscle weakness. Eating 1 cup of dark leafy greens every day can have a noticeable effect on your energy levels and leg strength in as little as 2 weeks. If you want to see even better results, drizzle olive oil or lemon juice over your greens before eating. How am I going to fit all of this into my daily life? Is something you might be thinking. Worry. I've got you covered. To start the day, eat a meal that is high in protein and choline like eggs or quinoa. To keep your blood flowing well and reduce inflammation, drink a glass of beetroot juice or a small salad with dark leafy greens in the middle of the morning. If you want to strengthen your muscles and increase blood flow, combine these habits with some light exercise, like going for a short walk or doing some gentle stretches. Remember that consistency is key. If you follow these simple steps every day, you should notice improvements in your leg strength, balance, and overall health. Permit me to pose the following question to you. What is it that is preventing you from taking the initial step towards stronger and healthier legs? Imagine the liberating feeling of being able to move about with self-assurance, ascending stairs without difficulty, and feeling energized throughout the day. Your kitchen and your hands hold the power in this situation. When we go on to the following part, we will discuss the significance of meal timing in terms of improving your muscle recovery, as well as the reasons why eating the appropriate meals at the appropriate times can make a significant difference. Stay put, because you won't want to miss out on what's going to happen next. According to what we have discovered up to this point, the food that you consume and the nutrients that it offers are extremely important in terms of recovering leg strength, improving circulation, and enhancing neuromuscular operation. But here's something that a lot of folks fail to realize: the timing of when you consume these things is just as crucial as the foods themselves. It is possible to unlock your body's maximum potential by strategically timing your meals, which will allow your muscles to recover, grow, and function at their highest level. In order to get a better understanding of this, let's go into the interesting notion of meal timing and muscle protein synthesis, MPS, which is the natural process by which your body repairs and builds muscle tissue. To better understand this procedure, picture a construction crew working on a bridge that requires significant repairs. It is likely that development will be slow if the staff only works for a few hours at night, which is comparable to when you only eat a substantial dinner. On the other hand, if the crew works throughout the day with continuous supplies of materials, the repairs will be completed more quickly and effectively. This is precisely how your body reacts when you distribute your protein consumption evenly across all of your meals for optimal results. The physiological explanation for this phenomena is as follows. As we become older, our muscles become less responsive to the signals that drive growth and repair. This process is referred to as anabolic resistance. This indicates that your body requires a more powerful signal in order to initiate the process of muscle repair, and that signal is provided by protein. The consumption of 25–30 grams of high-quality protein at each meal, as opposed to ingesting the majority of your protein at dinner, has been shown to improve the amount of muscle protein that is synthesized by as much as 25%, according to studies. Therefore, rather than consuming all of your protein at the end of the day, you should consider distributing it throughout the day by eating it at breakfast, lunch, and supper. Getting your muscles ready for the day ahead can be accomplished, for instance, by beginning your day with a breakfast that consists of eggs, Greek yogurt, or a protein shake made from plant-based ingredients. Following that, ensure that you consume a well-balanced lunch and dinner in order to maintain the momentum of the repair process. Additionally, planning your meals around your workouts may increase the benefits of this habit even more. For example, because your muscles are more sensitive to nutrition after light activity like a brisk walk or stretching, this is the best time to refuel with a high-protein meal or snack. During this time, which is known as the anabolic window, your body is most efficient at absorbing and using amino acids to repair muscle tissue. It doesn't matter if you're having a smoothie made with protein powder and a banana after a workout or a simple dinner of quinoa, beans, and vegetables. Eating within 30 to 60 minutes of your workout can help you get even better results. Think of it as giving your muscles the nutrition they need at the exact time they need it the most. Now let's talk about a mistake that many people make: eating an excessive amount of protein in a single session. Even while it might make sense to consume a large quantity of protein at supper, your body is only able to process and use a particular amount of protein at a time, which is normally between 30 and 40 grams. Your body will either store any extra as fat or use it as a source of energy, which means that you will not receive the full benefit. Rather than focusing on quantity, you should prioritize quality and make certain that each meal has sufficient amounts of leucine-rich protein to activate the muscle-building pathway that we mentioned previously. For this purpose, foods such as eggs, chicken, fish, tofu, and whey protein are all ideal alternatives. If you are a vegetarian or vegan, you do not need to worry about not getting enough leucine or other important amino acids, because plant-based options such as quinoa, lentils, and soy products are also excellent providers of these amino acids. However, the time of your meals is not only about protein, it is also about supporting the natural rhythms that occur in your body. Your body functions according to a 24-hour cycle that is referred to as the circadian rhythm. This rhythm has an effect on everything from the generation of hormones to digestion. Consuming your meals at regular intervals throughout the day helps to synchronize the internal clock of your body, which in turn leads to increased levels of energy, enhanced digestion, and more effective muscular relaxation and recuperation. For instance, if you have breakfast within an hour of waking up, your body will receive the message that it is time to begin the day. On the other hand, if you eat dinner at least 2 to 3 hours before going to bed, your digestive system will have the opportunity to relax and heal over the night. Making sure that your eating routines are in sync with the natural cycles of your body can help you improve your health and performance in ways that you never would have imagined were possible. Now that we've discussed the significance of meal timing, let's speak about a consideration that is essential but sometimes disregarded: the influence that hydration has on the proper functioning of muscles. You probably already know this, but did you realize that even slight dehydration can cause muscle fatigue, decreased strength, and impaired recovery? When it comes to maintaining the suppleness, flexibility, and overall effectiveness of your muscles, it is crucial to stay hydrated. Your muscles are composed of around 75% water material. In addition to drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning, you should also make it a practice to drink water throughout the day, particularly before and after you exercise. Both the replenishment of electrolytes and the improvement of hydration can be accomplished by adding a pinch of sea salt or a splash of lemon juice to your water. If you want to stay hydrated, remember that it's not only about drinking water, it's also about ensuring that your muscles and neurological system are operating at their peak performance. Adding beetroot juice to your diet not only increases blood flow, as we already said, but it also makes it easier for your body to use oxygen when you're working out. This means that your muscles can work harder and recover faster, giving you the strength and stamina to easily do the things you do every day. If you're looking for an easy way to add beetroot juice to your routine, try making a smoothie in the morning with spinach, Greek yogurt, and a handful of berries. Your body will get all the nutrients it needs to work at its best if you drink this simple but very powerful mix. What can we learn from this? Adding more protein to your diet or spending a lot of time at the gym are not the only ways to get your leg strength back. You need to understand the delicate balance between your body's natural cycles, the nutrients you eat, and the timing of your meals. By making small intentional changes, you may create a ripple effect that improves not only your leg strength but also your overall health and vitality. For example, you could start your day with a protein-rich breakfast, stay hydrated, and plan your meals around physical activity. The best part is that these changes are easy to make and could show results in just a few days. Imagine a version of yourself who wakes up every morning feeling powerful, motivated, and ready to take on the day. This is the message I want to leave you with. Imagine being able to ascend and descend stairs with easily, walking with self-assurance, and regaining the pleasure of mobility. You are not as far removed from that version of yourself as you might believe. You have the ability to change not only your physique but also your life, if you have the proper attitude, the appropriate tools, and the correct habits. We are going to delve into the function that inflammation plays in the following part, as well as how you can combat it with a single straightforward food group that is most likely already present in your kitchen. Have faith in me, you won't want to miss out on this. Following our discussion of the scientific principles underlying the restoration of leg strength, the enhancement of circulation, and the enhancement of neuromuscular function, let us now put all of this information together into a concise and concrete strategy that you can begin right away. Just for a moment, try to picture yourself waking up every morning with legs that are strong, stable, and ready to carry you through another day with self-assurance. When you put the information that we have provided up to this point into practice, this is not merely a fantasy, rather it is a goal that is completely within your reach. In light of this, let's take it one step at a time. Remember that your legs are more than simply muscles, they are a dynamic system that depends on appropriate communication between your brain, neurological system, and muscles. This is the first thing you should keep in mind. It does not mean that your muscles have disappeared if there is a disruption in the connection between them, rather, it just indicates that they are not receiving the appropriate signals to contract and function in the correct manner. It is for this reason that the foods you consume, as well as the timing of those foods, play such an important part in re-establishing this link. A meal that is high in protein and leucine should be consumed first thing in the morning. One example of such a meal is a smoothie that is created with whey protein, a handful of berries, and some Greek yogurt. Not only does this combination initiate the process of muscle regeneration, but it also works to restart neuromuscular signaling, which in turn sets the stage for the remainder of the day. When you combine this with a walk that lasts for 10 to 15 minutes, you will increase blood flow and the creation of nitric oxide, which will prepare your muscles for action and improve their reactivity. Next, pay attention to the foods that you consume throughout the day and the manner in which you space out your meals. It is important to keep in mind that the most effective way for your body to develop and repair muscle is to have meals that are high in protein that are evenly spread throughout the day, including breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Your muscles will receive a consistent supply of the amino acids they require in order to mature and become stronger. As a result of this, you could include foods such as eggs, poultry, fish, tofu, or quinoa in your meals. Additionally, you should not forget to include dark leafy greens such as spinach or kale in your diet in order to counteract inflammation and promote the overall health of your muscles. These leafy greens include a high concentration of polyphenols and magnesium, both of which contribute to the reduction of chronic inflammation, a covert but potent element that over time weakens muscles. Through the process of addressing the underlying cause of inflammation, you are not only able to strengthen your legs, but you are also able to improve your entire vitality and energy levels. Another important aspect of the problem is maintaining proper hydration. Without adequate hydration, your muscles will not be able to perform at their full potential because they are composed of approximately 75% water. Drink a glass of water first thing in the morning, and make it a goal to drink water at regular intervals throughout the day. Both the replenishment of electrolytes and the improvement of absorption can be accomplished by adding a slice of lemon or a pinch of sea salt to your water. As well as that, let us not overlook the power of beets. You may significantly boost the blood flow to your legs by consuming raw beets or drinking beetroot juice before engaging in physical exercise. This will provide you with the increased strength and endurance necessary to complete even the most difficult tasks. Red beets contain a high concentration of nitrates, which are converted by your body into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a chemical that relaxes and opens your blood vessels, so guaranteeing that your muscles receive the oxygen and nutrients they require to work at their optimal level. However, the awareness that your body is extremely adaptive and capable of regeneration is possibly the most thrilling thing that you came away with from this experience. It is never too late to make a change, even if you have been experiencing leg weakness, weariness, or instability for years. Altering your lifestyle can help. Through the provision of your body with the appropriate inputs, such as protein, nutrients, and physical activity, you have the ability to reverse the effects of aging and rebuild your power more quickly than you might expect. The goal here is not simply to increase your muscle mass,
Rather, it is to reacquaint yourself with the power and vitality that are already present inside themselves. You are making a contribution to a greater transformation with every meal you consume, every walk you take, and every minor habit you develop. This transformation has the potential to improve not just your physical health, but also your mental and emotional well-being with each passing day. As we come to a close, let's take a moment to think about what this journey means to you. Imagine being able to walk up a flight of stairs without any worries or fears, standing tall and confident, and enjoying the freedom that comes with having a strong and capable body. These are not small victories, they are powerful reminders of what you can do when you take charge of your health. And the best part, you don't have to completely change your life to be successful. For example, adding protein to your breakfast, drinking beetroot juice, or eating more dark leafy greens are all examples of small, consistent changes that can lead to big gains in just a few days or weeks. I want to challenge you to try one new habit this week. For example, to make your legs stronger and healthier, do something as simple as drinking more water, going for a daily walk, or starting your day with a meal that is high in leucine. Your legs will thank you. As you start to notice the changes, such as feeling more stable, less tired, and more confident, let that push you forward. This journey isn't just about getting stronger, it's also about getting your independence, vitality, and joy back. Please get in touch with me before you leave. Which of these suggestions are you most excited to put into action? Or if you have already started using some of these methods, what kinds of results have you seen so far? Please leave your thoughts in the comments section below. I will read all of them, and your feedback will help me keep making content that is both empowering and inspiring. If you like this video, please remember to like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel so that you can join our growing community of people who want to live healthier, fuller lives. Together we can turn knowledge into action, and action into transformation. Thank you for watching. Remember that you already have the power to change your life. All you need is the courage to take the first step. Taking action is the best way to find out what's possible. I'll see you in the next video.